Hello, today I will be reviewing the board game Citadels. This originally came out in 2010. Here we have the front cover. You have your rule book, which has the rules, has some examples, and all of that. The back of the box tells you that this takes about 30 to 60 minutes, which is accurate from my experience. It's 2 to 7 players, ages 10 plus. You have your crown card, which is given to the king of the previous round. And what that means is you have these different role cards. So you have the assassin, you have the thief, you have the magician, and finally you have the king. So whoever was the king in the previous round gets the crown card. And then you have the bishop, you have the merchant, you have the architect, and you have the warlord. So these are the different roles that you could have in a turn. It tells you the order in which you reveal your card, and then at the bottom it tells you what action you're going to take during your turn. Just in case you forget, there are a number of on your turn cards that just remind you of what you do. Gather resources, build, and then use your character ability. And then you have this gigantic deck of different locations. These are different territories for your town. And the artwork is really great in this deck. You could spend a lot of time just looking at the artwork, but there's so many different places. Obviously, they're not all unique. That would be insane. But there are a lot of different, wow, I'm getting a lot of those. But yeah, so it's a really fun game. The last thing you have here is a bag of money, and so you can use this to buy different properties. So it tells you how many gold it takes in order to purchase some and a specific territory. So you can see they differ. And it's a really fun game. It's one of both strategy, a little bit of deception, because you kind of have to trick the other players about who your character is, because they can see where you're at, and so they might try to target you. But if you can lie about who you are a little bit, then that helps you get a bit of an advantage. So it's a fun game that has a lot of different elements. It's really good for, I think it helps with strategy for young players especially, to help them think through things, but it's not so difficult, right? There's not a lot that goes on that it's hard for younger players. So this is a really good game. I think it's good for really anyone. In my experience, I like larger groups, so even though the game says it's for 2 to 7, I wouldn't personally play this with 2 players. You can, but I wouldn't. I think 5, 6, or 7 is kind of the sweet spot of how many players. So, the other nice thing about this is the box is so small that you can basically take this anywhere with you, because it's smaller than my hand, right? So it's not going to fit in your pocket, but this will fit in a backpack. You could leave this in your car if you're going to like a party or something like that. You can bring this, and then as long as there are a few people willing to play, they're going to have a great time. This is also an interesting game to watch. So even if you have more than 7 players, this is a game that someone could come in and watch and would have a great time too, just because they're going to be guessing about who everyone is at the same time. So this is one of those games where at the end of the round or throughout the round, when someone reveals their role or makes a move, people are going to go, ah, right? Because there's a lot of those ah moments where people are just so excited about the things that happen. So this is a great game. I like to play it anytime I can. So I hope this video was useful, and thank you for watching.